Hello, Flosstube. It's been a while, hasn't it? I kind of forgot to film. That and about 101 things have happened since I last spoke to you. So apologies for my lack of consistency once again. Those of you that have been here a while will know consistency is not my strong suit. But I am back. I have been stitching. I'm currently sat in my living room with most of my stitching kind of piled around me. And my dog is looking very confused. Sorry, Harry. So I thought I'd pop on and do a quick Flosstube update, show you what I've been stitching. I don't have any finished objects. I can't even say that, finished objects. Not that that will be a surprise to many of you because not very good at finishing things, very good at starting things. I do have 2 new starts since I spoke to you last, I think. And 1, 2, 3 current projects, so whips. Can't get used to saying whips, I still say current projects. So, and I have some haul. Always important to include the haul. The haul has been bad, but whoops. So, where have we been? Life update wise, there's not an awful lot to tell you. Things have just been hectic. My dog is not very well, so that's been stressful. I've been back at work for 2 months-ish. It's going okay. It's just getting used to things and getting used to the hours and dealing with still having some COVID symptoms. So that's been fun. And what else has been going on? My horse has been being a pain in the bum. That's nothing unusual. For those of you that don't know, I have a horse on loan called Archie. He's lovely. He's a gypsy cob type and he's a little cutie, but he can be very badly behaved in the summer when there are lots of flies, which he doesn't like, and he tends to shake his head up and down and snap at things and generally be a bit awkward. So that's been testing, but he's been a bit better this week, so hopefully he's feeling a bit happier. Other life things. Not much to tell you. My life isn't very exciting, sorry. I did go to a music festival on Sunday just gone. There we are, exciting thing that I did. Which was great. My favourite band, Empathy Test, were playing and I got to go and see them up in Bradford, so that was awesome. And now we're back. So, enough rambling because I'm out of practice at this and I'm very self-conscious right now. I'm kind of going, oh my god, I'm on camera. Let's get to the stitching. So, works in progress. You will have seen these before, most of you. For those of you that are new here, thank you for coming and having a look. It's lovely to have you. I'm sorry that I'm rubbish at uploading regularly, but I do appreciate every single one of you that comes and stops and spends some time with me. And for my returning viewers, thank you so much for being here. You're all awesome. You know this. I speak to some of you quite regularly. Yeah, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being here. And also special shout out to my friend Jen from Exactly So. Thank you for encouraging me to get back onto YouTube. Anyway, enough thank yous. The first thing I'm going to show you is my Stonehenge Labour of Love, what do you call it, full coverage cross stitch. This is on 14 count Ada, white, dull Ada. There we are, that's better. And this is stitch 2/1. I think I've got that right. This is coming along quite nicely. I haven't actually picked this up in a little while. I did loads of it and then I put it down. I didn't pick it back up again. So I need to come back to this and do a bit more because it's progressing quite nicely. I actually have the full size of the design, but there's a bit more to go kind of over this side. So yeah, we're getting there with that one. I love this piece. It's beautiful. It's fiddly. Not as fiddly as some of the things I've been trying recently, but it is fiddly. Just lots of colour changes, particularly down the bottom. But yeah, we're getting there with this one. Hopefully I will finish this in the not too distant future. So then we have, and I've just realised how much dog hair and fluff has got on this, which is not good news. Oh dear. Then we have, so this hasn't got very far. Some of you are going to laugh. This is my 16 count Ada, dark navy blue. That side. There we go. This is my Disney Heroes piece. I'll bring him a bit closer. Sorry about the light behind me. So as you can see, this has not got very far at all. I stitched Mickey and I stitched Bolt and then I put it down. And a bit like the other one, once I put it down, I forgot to pick it back up again. So let's see if I can show you that a little bit better. There we go. Is that any better? Not really, you can still see through the fabric too well. But this, as I say, is stitched on 16 count navy blue Ada, my first attempt at 16 count. My goodness, I cannot see this. Light box underneath it is the way to go. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm a massive Disney person. I love my Disney. This was a design that I saw a while ago and just had to have. There is a companion piece that will be stitched on light coloured 16 count, oh my goodness, Ada, which is the villains version. So that eventually I will have a heroes and a villains version. But a long way to go, a long way to go. He's my least finished piece at present, but yeah, he's stitched on, as I said, 16 count Ada, navy blue, 2/1. I think that's everything I need to tell you about that. My brain's just gone, what am I doing? Falling asleep again. Okay, so next up we have the small piece that you really would have thought I would have finished by now. But guess what? I put it down. So, this little diddy one, where is the needle for this? Uh-oh. This is my Dark Forest kit. As you can see here, we've got Baba Yaga's hut on chicken feet. We have a fox in the foreground. This is full coverage as well, even though it's only really diddy. But we like diddy because we're supposed to be able to finish small things quickly, in theory. This was from my Innocent Bones subscription cross-stitch box. The full website address is moodbyinnocentbones.com. I'll try and remember to link it below, but they do a bi-monthly cross-stitch kit subscription box, and it comes obviously with the kit and the material and the threads and the everything and some other nice bits around a theme. So I'll have to do a what's in the box video for one of them next time I get one. But I love this little piece. I think it's really cute. It's on bog standard 14 count, I think. Ada, I think it's 14 count. It might be 16 count, I'm not sure, but it's on Ada. And it is again 2/1, and all the flosses are DMC. That's the other thing I forgot to mention. My previous two cross stitches are also all DMC colours. I'm not very brave with the venturing outside of DMC threads yet, but there is that to come. Okay, so those are my 3 current works in progress that you will have seen before. Now we have 2 new starts. I foolishly decided that'd be a really good idea to sign up for the Christmas Jars Stitch Along, hosted by my friend Lauren over at Cross Stitch Bunny. Hi Lauren, if you're watching. Lauren's lovely. She does fantastic cross stitch. Lots of detail, stitches loads. I don't know how she gets so much done. But yeah, go and check her out. She's at Cross Stitch Bunny on YouTube, Cross Stitch Bunny on Instagram. She's well worth a look. But she started to stitch along, called the 9 Jars Sal. And I thought, right, okay, that sounds like fun. I'm going to sign up and keep up with it. No, we did not keep up with it. So, welcome into the show. My 9 Jars Stitch Along so far. Bearing in mind we're on week 4, 5. I'm not quite sure where we are because I've kind of fallen off the wagon with it. But this is stitched on 18 count. No, it's not. 28 count green, Christmas green even weave fabric that came all the way from Lithuania. I can't remember the name of the shop I bought it from, but it took me forever to find forest Christmassy green fabric. But I'll bring this in a bit so you can see it a bit better. But I've managed the first jar, as you can see, which was Sweet Treats. And I'm partway through the second jar, which is Christmas Jumper. And this is my lovely Snoopy and Woodstock needle minder. Gotta have Snoopy and Woodstock. So this, and my very effective fabric clips. My pegs, in other words. But they do the job. Anybody knows where I can get like proper fabric clips that are not pegs? I'll be interested to know. So please feel free to leave a comment. So this, as I said, is stitched on 28 count, even weave, Christmas green fabric. It is 2/1. Yes, 2/1. No, 2/2. There we are. It's 2/2. And it's stitched with all called for DMC colours. Good grief, that was a mouthful, wasn't it? So that is my progress on Christmas jars. I am about 4 jars behind probably by now. Never mind. It might get done by the Christmas after this one coming up, because I'm not sure I'm going to get it finished. But I am enjoying it. It's fiddly, and I'm not sure my choice of fabric was the best idea, but we're going to go with it. Okay, next up we have one more. This is sort of a new start. It's new to being seen on here. I actually started it a while ago and put it down as per normal. I think I'd done like just a really little bit, and then I picked it back up again about 3 or 4 weeks ago and have been stitching it ever since. You would think I'd been stitching for about a week, the amount of progress on it, but this little beauty, again, light in the background is not very helpful, is my Owl Forest embroidery Baba Yaga. I love Baba Yaga. I am obsessed with Baba Yaga and the chicken house, or the house on chicken legs, I should say. She's just brilliant. I love it. So I'm going to move this thread out of the way because you can't see it properly. So as you can see, I've still got my needle on it. So this is my progress so far. This is stitched with the Owl Forest embroidery variegated floss that comes with the kits they used to do. You can't get this at the moment, unfortunately, because it's a Russian company. You can get the patterns, but you can't get the kits at the minute, which is a real shame because they're lovely. I would tell you what this is stitched on, but I'm not actually sure what the fabric is. I think it might be linen. I'm not sure. Anybody? Any guesses? It looks kind of uneven to me, so I'm guessing linen fabric. And as I said, variegated floss. This is, how am I doing this? This is 2/2. And I'm in love with it. I think it's wonderful. And the final version, I've only got a small version of it. My dog's going to bark. That's the pattern. That's the full pattern. Harry, shush. Sorry, he likes to talk to me. But yes, so those are my current situation. Current starts and works in progress. As I say, I haven't done this for ages. I'm really out of practice, sorry. So next up we have haul. There is a fair bit of haul. Really have to stop buying things. So first up we have 2, surprise, surprise, Halloween themed pieces of fabric. The first one is from, let me see, where is it from? Magic, Rebellious, no, can't read it. Where's it from? Can't remember. Oh dear. That went wrong, didn't it? I thought I was all prepared. Sorry, rustling. Candy Rebel Studio, that's where it's from, on Etsy. I knew I had it somewhere. And this is entirely my friend Jen from Crafty. No, she's not from Crafty So-and-so. She's from Exactly So. It's her fault because I saw it on her channel. It's got bats on it. So this is my white Ada with black bats on it, which I love. I haven't decided what I'm going to stitch on this yet, but I'm sure I'll find something appropriately spooky. I love that fabric. I had to have it. It had bats on it. Yeah, never put me near anything that is Halloween themed, because guess what else happened? It's got pumpkins on it, and it's a variegated ombre kind of effect, kind of like a purpley at the top, down to an orangey at the bottom. This is from Cross Stitch Bunny's shop. I love this. I love anything that's Halloween patterned. So those are my 2 pieces of fabric. And then I've got a few kits. First one up, surprise, surprise, is Halloween themed. I couldn't resist this. This is Quaker pumpkins, which I absolutely love. This is from, where did I get this from? I think this might have been an eBay purchase. But I just love the pumpkins. I think they're really pretty. So this is going to be completed with, hopefully if I can find them, Weeks Dye Works threads. And I'm planning to probably put it on 28 count even weave. It's kind of my favourite kind of fabric. At the moment I'm really liking even weave. I find it somehow more therapeutic to stitch on than Ada. I don't know what it is about it, I just prefer it. So this is my Quaker pumpkins, hoping to start that, glare, in the not too distant future, because it is ridiculously cute and Halloweeny. Then I think I'm going to save that one for last. We have, oh, there's more fabric here. Oops. I've got a couple of the Mill Hill ornament collections. So this one, hang on, where am I? Is a little mushroom house that I love from the Garden Gnomes collection. Then we have a little Christmas stocking from Mill Hill, and also, Mum, look away if you're watching. Gone? Good. Okay, so this is my Midnight Owl from the Autumn Harvest range. This is going to be for my mum because she likes owls. I've got loads of Mill Hill kits and I have never stitched any of them because the perforated paper terrifies me. But I am going to stitch them one day, eventually, because I need to practice beading, and you'll see why I need to practice beading shortly. Then we have more fabric that I forgot to mention earlier. This is for a secret project. This is, oh, it's not. This is 18 count Ada, purple, what's it called? Magical Mischief. Let's go that way. Sorry, it is still in the packet, but it's beautiful. This is from River Hut Designs. And I also have their fancy purples thread pack for my secret project, which I can't tell you about, but those are the threads that I'll be using for part of it because they're so pretty. I had to have them. And I did not purchase all of this in one go. This has been over like the last 6 months, so I wasn't that bad. But I was bad enough. Then I have 2 Joy Sunday kits. Now I know she's probably not the best person from what I've heard since joining Flosstube, but I got these from a D-stash, so forgive me. I have, because they're pretty. I have a thing about deers, it would seem. I've got about 3 cross-stitch kits that are deers, at least. So we have this lovely autumny winter feel deer kit, which is beautiful. It's called Elk and Birds. Very pretty. And then I have the beautiful unicorn, which is this one, which I can't wait to stitch because it reminds me of My Little Pony, and I loved My Little Pony when I was little. And then we have, oh dear, what have I done? We have a memorabilia with the, what is this called? Embellishment pack. So this is the Raven Queen. I could not resist. She is just so goth. I love everything about this design, from the raven to the castle to the gown to the everything. I couldn't resist this, and these fancy ladies terrify me. Like, I have never done a fancy lady kit. This is actually the second memorabilia chart I have. Somewhere I have Halloween Fairy, but I'm not sure where I've put her. But yes, we may have started something terribly dangerous, because once you start with memorabilia, you start seeing more of them that you like, or at least this is what I have learnt so far. So I'm hoping to start her probably next year. I'm not going to start her yet, as much as I would love to start her right now, because my partner will kill me if I start any more without finishing something. I've promised him I'll finish at least one before I start anything else. This will be interesting. So that's my memorabilia chart. I also have, hiding over here, I may have shown you this one before, but from Cottage Garden Samplers, I have Mr. Fox. He's gorgeous. This is from they do like a 1 per month kind of situation. I'm trying to see what they're called. They have like a year in the woods. That's what it's called. It's the A Year in a Woods series. He, I believe, was the first one and the only one I have so far, but he is just beautiful. I love foxes. I had to. He's gorgeous. The problem is I've now seen the others and I'm like, no, I want all of them as well. This cross-stitch thing is a bad idea. You get addicted and then you end up spending far too much money on cross-stitch. But never mind. We love it, really. And last but not least, I have one other kit to show you if I can get it out. This is Woodland Folk from DMC. Here's a little fox. You can see a theme. I like foxes. But isn't he just adorable? I had to. He's so cute. He was an eBay purchase. He cost me not very much. And he comes with all the DMC threads, and I can't wait to stitch him. He's probably going to be my next one. So that is my update for you this time. I'm sorry it's been such a while and that it's been a bit of a shaky update because I'm out of practice. But I hope that you have enjoyed it and that this has given you some inspiration for some other different things to do with the cross stitch. And I will hopefully be back in the next few weeks. I'm not going to give a time frame because I am always bad at actually returning on time. So hopefully within the next month there will be another one of these, and hopefully there will also at some point in the not too distant future be a what's in the box moods, what's it called? Moods by Innocent Bones. That's what it's called. Moods by Innocent Bones cross stitch subscription box opening. Whew, that was a mouthful. Try saying that 4 times when you've had a drink. No way. Okay, lovelies, I hope you've had a great day. Enjoy your stitching, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye for now.